I feel like Scrabble is like the perfect test because you'll be texting with them and they'll be like, I can't hesitate. And I'm like, no.
Really well
I
done
shouldn't put
piece.
randos.
Just did a great job at capturing really what it's like dealing with someone suffering from dementia and related diseases. That just that nuance of being there one moment, surprising the other person. Really, really well written. Performed well. These are people who really understood the material, and it's brought to life just beautifully here in a obviously tragic sort of way. But yeah, just hats off to the filmmakers here and everyone involved. They did a great job. Have a
This
look.
is really beautiful. A really, really great shoot here. A great film. Sorry. I'm still thinking about it. It's kind of got me a little distracted because it's so poignant and moving and just a little slice of life. But at the same time, I think we're all going to be dealing with our parents in this way. And these two actresses were so lovely, so beautiful. The writing was really strong, really, really great. He didn't shy away from the hard stuff, the fights, the hard things that are going to come up. And yet, these two ladies really did a beautiful job of tapping into what it's going to be like to live with dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever she was technically diagnosed with. It's really lovely. It's really beautiful. It was beautifully shot. The location work was great. I can't get over the casting. The casting's really wonderful, and so is the writing, and so is the editing. Actually, that's really great too. I really enjoyed the editing and the directing. So, all in all, a beautiful piece. I think a lot of people will get a lot out of it. Congratulations. Beautifully
I thought
done.
this was so beautifully crafted, really empathetically driven piece, highlighting the day-to-day moments where the illness or the progression can't be denied. It can be in just the smallest actions where you note things aren't as they were, and seeing that degradation that happens from aging, which is all a part of the journey. I felt the connection between the mother and daughter was really authentic and deeply felt. In terms of the filmmaking, beautiful use of light and shadows in the piece as well. And the thematic use of the domestic sphere being somewhat safe to the outside space, and that move into the outside thematically and metaphorically for me felt like the venture into the unknown, and her staring at the water almost as a reflection on her life, and not knowing where it goes from there.
So tender and vulnerable, and really did a wonderful job of helping us understand what it is to take care of someone you love who may be losing their faculties. The kind of fears that you live with, and just, the heightened awareness that you do have to have that they may wander off or leave something on the stove. It was just I thought it was just so honest, so many of us either are or will have to one day care for our parents, and we may be put in that position of now being their caretaker and, being worried about them and having to really just look out for them. Yeah, I thought it was so tender, vulnerable, and honest.
I think captures a particular moment of a turning point between a mother and daughter relationship where they're having a role reversal. So it used to be the daughter was the kid and the mom was the mom. And then at a certain point, if people live long enough, that's going to switch, and the parent is going to need support, and the child is going to have to be the one to provide that support. And that adjustment is not easy, because there's a dynamic that's been in place for the entirety of one person's life. For that child's entire life, this person has been the parent. So switching that up can be really difficult. And I think that's something this film captures really well, the way that when you're in a parent-child relationship, on either side of that, you know the other person really, really well. You know all their little tricks. You know the ways they try to avoid something. You know if something's wrong. And I think the sense of intimacy developed between these two actors was very, very clear, the way that they were connected to each other and trying to feel this sense of, connection and intimacy, but having this difficult shift make that harder. It's like harder to connect when you're facing a change in the way that you relate to the other person. I think this film kind of zooms in on that moment, or a turning point of the moment of that role reversal, in a very effective and emotionally.
It was a really great piece. It was a very beautiful story, and one I feel like a lot of people can resonate with, because everyone has to go through age and grow up and become older and not even realize that they've gotten to that point. And this also shows a bond between mother and daughter, and just kind of the headbutting of it, the relationship, and yet they're still connected. They still understand each other even without having to say words. It was just a really beautiful concept. I think it was a really powerful message of just the complexities of what it must feel like to be a mother who is getting older and feeling like she's kind of getting her memories thrown away in a sense. But anyways, I thought it was just a really great story. The filming of it was really well done. The argument scene, especially with the camera angles and everything, I thought that was just a really cool way to show the intensity of the scenario without them having a full-blown fighting match. So it was really smart to have done that angle, and I thought it was just really well thought out. So really great job.
Hollywood level cinematography, Deakins level cinematography. Excellent lighting, excellent framing, excellent production design, just great directing overall. Though all departments, everybody killed it. Sound design, acting, those two actresses, excellent, award worthy. They were dope. All of it was dope. And my thing is, like, it was dope, and it also brought the feels. All of the shots were nice to look at, but also accented the emotion. The performances were excellent technically, but also you really feel it. They were excellent because you really feel it. So that was dope. Overall, really good job. Great directing.